that's me climbed up to the top. It took us about 20 minutes. And that's a mountain up there. And this is Joetsu Okusha. Ohayou gozaimasu, Master-san, mata. Although it's quite cold, you know, people are wearing coats and stuff, I'm actually sweating quite heavily after walking up. It's kirei, so kirei kirei. Yama. I'm going to start heading down. I'll try my best not to fall down the stairs. Pasha, hello. Over there you can buy little lucky charms. Mikuji. Ohayou gozaimasu, Pasa. It's a bit cloudy today, but that's the mountain. And that's as high as the shrine goes. There's a few shrines here. I think one's called Chusha, one's called Okusha. This is Okusha, which is deep in the mountains. Down there is the Tenmizuya, or Tenmizusha, where you wash it. Ah, Mogocho, ohayou gozaimasu. Ima Togachi. もう来る時すごいもう紅葉綺麗。おはよう。戸隠大好き。いつも年に3回4回ぐらい来ます。綺麗綺麗綺麗。じゃあ天水車。As always, Togachi is very, very busy. Kyomogucho hima. Kodomo mina. Suma shigoto kodomo gakko. Ashita bunka. Power sport, yes. Yes. 特に女性のパワースポット。よく多分独身の女性よく見ます。Thomas, hello Thomas. Oops. I'm just walking down. The shrine is up there. That's the place where you wash maybe your hands and whatever. Ninki, so Togashi ninki. でも綺麗。いろいろあります、戸隠。そこは写真撮ってはいけないけど。あ、もぐちょ、ありがとう。もぐちょ、今日何やる？スコープどこが出かけますか？スコープしますか？ガボ、ハローガボ。I'm just going to continue a bit longer, just to see so you can see the leaves. Jinja, yes, yeah, this is in Nagano, a place called Togachi, and the Jinja is up there, just in the middle. You just got, it's quite nice actually. Oh, the Sake Matsuri, yes. Yeah, I was going to go to Sake Matsuri, but at present, so Omisaka made dekireba sake nomanai. So 毎年8月から12月まで禁酒。そうね。もがちょ飲む今日。飲まないでしょ。おうちゃん。Yeah, it's a little bit cloudy up here. It was very, very misty and cloudy in a place called Shinanomachi on the road to here. And I was getting a bit worried. But it's actually quite sunny down where my car's parked. 私、飲むよ。あ、よかったよかった。多分私の生徒のお父さん出ると思います。なんちゅうところ。谷浜で先のところ。名前忘れちゃった。 I'm sorry, anyway, it's just, I'm just coming back down. The shrine's up there. I'm just on my way back down. Tanihama no. So, so Kuwadore, Tanihama eki nichikai. So eki mo sugu chiaku. Se no nichikai. Ah, Nadachi. So, Nadachi janai. Tanihama. So, 店の名前忘れちゃった。そう、名字は田中。いつも先祭り行くときいつもあそこで先買います。そう、でも、あ、これなんだろう。結構大きいところ。あ、もしかして多分名前聞いたことない。あと、I don't know what these are. Just under a big rock. I love how things in Japan don't get vandalised. I know this is kind of in the middle of a mountain, but it's really busy. Tanako, hello. I'm just coming down from there's a little jinja on top of the mountain here, and I've just kind of hiked up. I'm on my way back. Just stopping off if there's anything interesting. Yeah, Tanaka-san. So, 後でまた妻に聞きます。なんちゅうところ。もう覚えが悪い、本当に。人の名前。Move. Morocco, hello Morocco. Yeah, it's really, really nice. I'm hoping that, actually down where my car's parked, that it's a little bit nicer. I'm sorry, I'm just coming back down from the little shrine at the top. The leaves are nice, so I'm just going to continue it and try not to break my neck. La le. Yanigavaru paruski. Yeah, uchu ruski. But my Russian's very, very bad. Pepe Le Pew, hello. No, Shotlandia. I'm from Scotland. Ha ha ha. Hey. So Mogucho said this is a PowerPoint. Every time I come here there's loads of single women. I think there's single women climbing up here. But as I say, there is up, you can't see anymore. There is a temple up there. It's really nice. Oh, thank you. Oh, cool. That's why there's so many people all of a sudden. Oh, I didn't even notice. Oh, that's probably, apart from Jenna dancing, my young kid dancing, then I've never had this many before. I don't think. A little tree with a sumo belt. Hello. Oh, thank you, Ako. Thank you. Thanks for coming on. I try to go somewhere at the weekends and scope, but normally I'm just sitting about and scoping with my daughters. I'm in a place now called Togachi, which is in Nagano, and I live in Niigata. I live in Joetsu City in Niigata, which is the neighbouring. It took about an hour to get here, an hour and 40 minutes maybe. Hello Mexico. No, it's not the suicide forest. I think the suicide forest is near Fuji, and that's quite away from me. Actually, I would like to go there just have a look. There's something over there as well. It's Darovia. Welcome. No, I'm not Irish. I've got Irish on both sides of my family, but I'm actually Scottish. Yes, I tried, actually one of my scopes, I did a scope about 30 minutes ago in a ninja museum, but the reception was really bad and I had to stop. Nagano, Togachi, yes. I'll go, this is another little mini shrine it looks like. Hello Vegas, Chicago, hello Chicago. I was in Iowa for a year, so I've been to Chicago a few times. Yeah, the neat place to hop if you want to watch the little museum, but it's only the start of it. Oh, yeah. It's a little box of offerings. But at the top there's a really cool little shrine. Vegas, I've never been to Vegas. Been all over the Midwest, and I lived in Iowa for a year. I've been to Maine and California. Haven't been to Texas in the deep south. Well, this place is actually famous. There's a school of ninja from Togashi, and this is Togashi. The weather's actually cold. It's about 9 degrees here. My hometown was it's going to be 22 degrees in Joetsu, in the neighbouring prefecture, but this is in the mountains, so it is pretty cold. Japan is great. I've been here 22 years. And it's a good place for bringing up kids. The people are, nice and respectful, and there's very low crime. And there's lots of cool things to see. It's like Disneyland for adults, is what I always say. Portland, which one? I've been to Portland in Maine, yes. I worked in a place called, wait a second. I worked in a summer camp near the Belgrade Lakes. Well, when I first came here, they treat women a lot better now. It was never particularly bad, but I thank you. That's where I came from. My wife, she's a professional. She's got a job here, and she's a teacher, and I don't think there's any particular problems. I don't fear for my daughters in any way at all. Down here, there's rows of cedar trees which are a couple of 100 years old. Train spotting is excellent. Yep. They tend to. I'm sure there is a group of people who are lesbian and gay. I've met a few people. There are groups, I'm sure you'll be okay. Hello from Boston, America. Boston is my favourite American accent. Hello Russia. Ruski. Yes. I don't know what that says. Hello Australia. Yes. David said, yeah, Jesus. The best part of Japan, I would say probably Kyoto is, if you want the cultural stuff like temples and shrines, Kyoto is outstanding. It's really beautiful. I liked Hiroshima because of the historical perspective, and there's an island, there is an island called Itsukushima or Miyajima. Its nickname's Miyajima, which is really nice. It's Scottish, yep, I'm from Greenock. And Tokyo is great as well, not from a cultural point of view, but it's just a fascinating city. I love Tokyo. Oh, I'm going to, Jesus is going. I'm sorry, I'm going to have to block the Jesus people. Yeah, I went to Kyoto in August, and it was really hard. If you're going to come to Japan, come in October. The weather is generally sunny. I'm sure it's quite cloudy here in the mountains, but if you go to Kyoto and Tokyo, it'll be really sunny today, I'm sure. Sunny in my hometown when I was leaving, and you've got cool nights and cool mornings, and then really comfortable, maybe 20-25 degrees. Okay, I've never been to Okinawa. Oh, thank you. Actually, probably the start of the scope was better when I was up at the shrine. I'm just walking back. But this is a little Japanese forest. And the people passing me are going up to the shrine. Oh, you'll love Japan. Indiana, hello Indiana. I've only been through Indiana in a bus, in a Greyhound. Oh yeah, Tokyo, I go to Tokyo quite often. I used to go maybe once every 6 weeks, just for a break from, I live in a rural town. I've been in Japan since 1994. So I'm in my 23rd year, just started my 23rd year. Hello. Glasgow. I'm from Greenock. I'm a Morton fan, by the way, if you know about football. And they're now playing in the semi-final of the League Cup today. Yeah, fall in Japan, autumn in Japan and spring are the best times to visit. The summer is just, I like summer, but it's too humid. Bridge. These are cedar trees, I think. This is sugi in Japanese, so I think they're cedar. Hello Miami, Arsenal. Campsie Glen, oh, cool. Yes, I've got an English school. I came here as an ALT on the jet scheme, and I taught for 3 years, then worked for a Japanese company. I do have before Periscope I thought my Japanese sounded pretty good, but it's very, very Scottish. Do I miss Scotland? Yeah, yep. I miss my friends, miss my family. There's parts of the culture I miss. But all in all, I'm quite happy in Japan. Scotland's good for a holiday. It's good to go back. I try to go back every summer. Say something in Japanese,私はブレンダと申します。よろしくお願いします。That's me just saying my name. I suppose anyone can say that. But boom. A battered Mars bar, yes, you can batter anything now, they'll do anything for you. I've never had one right enough. Speak Scottish, I'm speaking Scottish. This is my, I don't speak any Gaelic. You want to move to Scotland? Oh no. I'm glad. Scotland, the weather's terrible, there's too much crime. Everyone's unhappy, there's no money. I was going to go and scope that, but it's actually a toilet. How's the Scotch in Japan is world class. It's I think they were voted this year the best whisky in the world. I don't really know much about martial arts and stuff, but I don't drink whisky. I don't like whisky. I like shochu, the Japanese shochu, or Korean shochu even. Yeah, it's 20 minutes up that way is a little shrine. That's me just on my way back. Sake, I like hot sake. It's called Atsukan. I like that in winter. And I like Atsukan in Birimba. There are monkeys here, yes, and there are bears as well. There's lots of signs out saying, you know, take care of in case you come across a bear. There's people walking about with bells to scare off the bears. The Japanese, do you know, to be honest, if I was to look for a problem I'd probably find one, but I really can't complain. Maybe it's because I'm a kind of a pasty white guy, but I've not really had any problems. People stare at me, but that's about it, you know. Kentucky, hello Kentucky. Mayo. Oh, you're welcome, you're welcome. Pandas. I'd have to go to China or Ueno Zoo in Tokyo. Yes, it was voted the best. But this is Togashi in Nagano. And people passing me are going to a shrine. There's a little Shinto shrine up in the mountains. It's about 20 minutes hike. Yeah, Japan. The mountains in Japan are sacred. I'm sorry, I'll try and speak more slowly. It's my Scottish accent. Yeah, all day this place will be busy. Yep, especially women. It is a power point. So, oh, another tree with I'm just going to show you that. I missed that. Usually, when my kids are here, I always take pictures of this tree with them inside. People are great all over. I don't work for the government, no. I used to work for a bank, but I now have an English school in Japan. Thank you, wee moose. I think the West of Scotland accent is one of the more difficult accents. I've already seen it, I saw it. It's a shrine up at the top. I'm just walking back, and just out at the bottom here, there is a little gatehouse, and I'll probably stop my scope there. You can just about see it, a wee red building. Yeah, yeah. A 10-year-old or an 11-year-old dancing sometimes gets about 2,000 though. It's the first for me. It's really nice here with the sun shining through. No, I'm not near Aokigahara. I think that's near Fuji. Thank you, Mayu. Thanks for coming on. There's too many comments, I'm probably missing quite a lot. I live in Japan, I've lived here for 22 years. I live in this is Nagano and I live in Niigata, which is the neighbouring prefecture. Yeah, I do have great reception. I tried to, this place is also famous for ninja. There's a ninja museum just across the road from where this walk starts, and the reception was too bad, I had to stop. Yeah, suicide forest, yep. People go in there and they get lost deliberately. Your father missing. You're welcome. You're welcome. A wee second. Boom. I done one scope drunk. No one. I'll tell you every time. One of the first things I do, you know, when I look at people I follow, or who follow me, I check their scopes out. Then I go on Scottish scopes, and most of the people are half cut. Yeah, I speak Japanese. I'm not 100% fluent, but I've been here 22 years, and I run my business by myself. So my Japanese is good enough to run a business, but it's not 100% fluent. Yokais, there possibly are. I'm sure my kids believe in them. I don't know the name of it. It's Togashi, and the place is called Togashi. It's a mountain. I was taking that ghosts. Yeah, I don't really believe in ghosts. I'm saying that if it's dark and I was here alone, I probably would. The Japanese people are kind and respectful. Yes, they are, and they're very nice to, especially tourists. Joetsu ruski. Minja za vid Brendan. Ja I Shortlandia. Kakadela. That's a bit more Russian, really. I only started studying. The trees are about 200. Apparently they're 200 years old, but they're massive. So I would say they're. I'm not an expert, but I think they're older than that. But they are about 195 or something years old. Okay, I'll just stop here. There's a couple of little interesting figures on the other side of that. If Trump wins, Trump's mother's Scottish as well. America's in a difficult position. Do you know, I hope so. I hope we are ghosts. I hope it just doesn't end. I'd rather be a ghost than nothing. Yeah, I can't read Russian. Well, I can read it, but I need more time. My favourite Japanese food is something called takuan. It's a little sign about the okusha. Takuan is pickled daikon. But I prefer Indian food, to be honest. I don't really know. I tend not to buy food from the Fukushima area. Put it that way. Shortlandia, yes, Shortlandia. Stoeto. This is Togashi in Nagano in Japan. They are, especially when the sun shines through the trees, they really are beautiful. Unfortunately, it's a little bit cloudy just now. Hello, California. I once worked in Santa Monica. Oh, that's quite nice with the sun. Armenia, hello Armenia. Another sex spot. Merhaba, Adum Brendan. Japanese girl. Los Angeles. Well, I worked in Santa Monica. Do you know Patrick's Roadhouse? Where Arnold Schwarzenegger apparently used to have his breakfast. I worked basically across the road from there in a beach club one summer. This kind of looks like Totoro and... Oh, you're welcome. To actually, going to Toyomu now. Is it soba? So it's soba. Soba. Yes. I'm going to go and have soba later on. Togashi is famous for the shrines, and it's famous for ninja, and it's famous for soba. So these are... Yeah, I'm 49 now, so, and I've been here in my 23rd year, so I will be here for... my business is here as well. I couldn't really go back home, I wouldn't have a good job. And my wife's a teacher here, and she couldn't really work in the UK. The signage, well, I possibly could. Let's see. These are just names. This will be people who provide money. I don't know if they're actually alive or dead, just for the upkeep of this place. Or they probably pay money to get their name placed here, or up here as well, on the roof. Hello Manchester. Malibu in Los Angeles. Malibu, I don't think I have. I've been to San Diego, and I say I lived in Santa Monica. I am good. All this stuff is square. I'm sorry to think that. I think it's beautiful. Little lantern, old style lantern. It's a little map of the place. This is a national forest in Japan. There's lots of walks and stuff you can go on. I've never been to Vegas. I was going to go to Vegas one day from when I was living in Santa Monica. Oh no, it was Santa Monica actually, visiting someone, but we never went. We're going to get a plane over. I don't know if I'd like Vegas. I'm not into gambling. Yeti, yes, I've seen many Yeti. Do magic mushrooms. If you're into drugs, Japan is not the place. But yeah, there are people do pick wild vegetables here, and every so often they take a wrong batch. I've not been to Sydney. My daughter's been to Australia. My oldest. Thank you very much. Okay, I think I'll stop at these lions here. Well, they're not lions, but I can't remember the name. Moscow, hello Moscow. North Carolina. My father used to work in North Carolina in Raleigh. He worked for IBM. No, it's not Suicide Forest. Oh, wait a minute, there's one of the bear signs. Caution! Very easy to understand. And there, Oksha Sugi Namiki says in English, and hello Azerbaijan, Kaktela. Privet, что хорошо, спасибо. No, I couldn't speak one word of Japanese when I came here, and I came here 2 weeks before my 27th birthday. So it took me longer than, you know, maybe a 19-year-old coming over. I didn't really study, I had no lessons. But I got a Japanese girlfriend, and it just says about gomi. Take your garbage home. Magic bear room. English word, yes, yeah. Just caution. Oklahoma, hello. Yeah, that's basically caution in Japanese. Go chui kudasai. Then let's get more stuff about. I suppose bears, yeah. Oh, tona no kuma, so big bears, I guess. Okay, I'm going to stop this. There's another shrine. This is Okusha, which means, you know, in deep in the mountain. There's another shrine, and I'm going to probably scope that in about 20 minutes. I bought a Chinese girlfriend. No, I bought a Filipino and a Korean and a Japanese one. Good fishing. There is good fishing, yes. At Warren, hello. I'm just about to stop, Warren. And I'll stop with this, I think. Okay, thanks for coming on. I'm going to probably do another scope in about 20 minutes in another shrine. See you later.